Hi everyone, Slambo here. Got another video this time. We're connecting in with the month. Um, March is, of course, Women's History Month, and International Women's Day is coming up in a couple of days as I record this. So I thought I'd go through my collection and just show a couple of things that connect to women in comedy. I'm going to start off with one that's kind of cheating, but it's a Saturday Night Live album. This one features Gilda Radner and Jane Curtin and Lorraine Newman on it. Some of the original cast. Some people say this is the best cast. Uh, it's one of my favorites. I always remember my dad recording Saturday Night Live in the early 80s when we got our first VCRs. He would record it and watch it again on Sunday morning. I got to see some of it. I didn't understand all of it then, but going back and watching some of the videos now, some of those are some of my favorites. Then we got a couple of records that are still on my backlog list that I need to listen to. W.C. Fields and Mae West. So Mae West did a lot of movies with W.C. Fields. She was known especially for her figure. And in fact, there's a life-saving device that's specifically called a Mae West, and it's called that because it accentuates a certain part of the body when it's worn. And I'll let you look that one up, but I think you can imagine what that is. Next one is another off of my backlog list that I'd still need to listen to, Sophie Tucker. Singing some of her greatest comedy songs, it says on the front. I have not listened to this yet. I don't know much about her other than it said comedy on the front, and I'm trying to collect more comedy from other artists that I hadn't heard of before or didn't know about, so I still need to listen to this one. Next on the list we have Anne Murray. There's a hippopotamus in my tub. This is more towards a children's record, but still kind of fun. So we've got, let's see, where is it? Animal Crackers, High Lily, High Low, Stars Are the Windows of Heaven, You Are My Sunshine, Open Up Your Heart, and a Lullaby medley. So more of a children's record, but I loved it for the cover. Imagine finding a hippo in your tub. Long time ago, when I was still in Los Angeles, the record store I used to go to, Round Sounds, recommended Mom's Mabley to me. Mom's was a kind of a lounge act. She would do stand-up and some singing. The picture there gives you an idea of, picture the voice that comes out of that person's mouth, and you're probably pretty close. Definitely adult humor, but one that a lot of people these days don't know about, and it's kind of a shame because she had some really good lines in some of her records. I've got a couple of those, so I just grabbed that one. Next one is anyone who listened to Dr. Demento Show knows about this person. This is Rusty Warren. This is her album Rusty Warren Bounces Back. I think that's the one that has the famous song on it. Doesn't say on the back there. She was best known on the Dr. Demento Show for the song Bounce Your Boobies. And yes, that was actually radio playable. So I've got a few of her records in my collection. She's still pretty easy to find in thrift shops. So here's Rusty Rides Again, recorded live in Las Vegas. And we've got Songs for Sinners, Rusty Warren. I think that one actually has Bounce Your Boobies on it. It's either that one or Bounces Back. I don't remember. I think it was that first. This one, Songs for Sinners. And then we've got Knockers Up. So she stayed with the rack jokes a lot. So another one who did lounge and lots of songs and a little bit of stand-up routine. Real funny to listen to. Next one, I've got another one that's off of my backlog list. Stiller and Mira. Anne Mira is half of Stiller and Mira, and as I said in another video, these are Ben Stiller's parents. So this is the promotional album that I got last week, Laugh When You Cry. But I also pulled out another one that I've got of theirs. This one is Retrospect. So this is a double album. with some of their best hits on it. So we've got some pictures of them at the microphone there. So this one has Telephone Adulter E. There it is, A Little More Gauze on record 2, side 1. So that's probably my favorite of their bits. Cocktail Piano, Bach to Bach. And we close with Nichols and May at Work. If you haven't listened to any Nichols and May and you want to learn more comedy, these are good ones to listen to. They're pretty easy to decipher and digest. Next one, I showed this one on my vinyl tag. Julie Brown, Downtown Julie Brown, and actually when I went out for dinner last night at one of the local burger joints, I heard someone at the next table say Downtown Julie Brown. So yeah, so this is a fun record, especially because the Homecoming Queen's Got a Gun, and there's the headline on the back. That's what she's best known for. But then also we've got other female artists like Whoopi Goldberg. She doesn't do a lot of comedy anymore. She does a lot of talk shows now, but she did make a few records, and this is one of them. This is the original Broadway show recording. This is her doing a couple of her characters. So side 1 is all Fontaine, and side 2 we've got Surfer Chick, Crippled Lady, and Little Girl. It's been a while since I've listened to that one. I should probably spin that again. And finally, for women's history and women in comedy, I'm going to show, this is another one that I've got on my backlog list. This is Lily Tomlin, and that's The Truth. I have one other record by her, and that's Modern Scream. This is one that got really chewed up when the cat scratched the record collection. Nice big gatefold there. But this one has Ernestine, the telephone operator. It's got Tasteful Lady Spends Night in Motor Court. Mrs. Beasley Uncovers Real Dirt in a Laundromat. A Homemaker Confesses to Unnatural Cravings. And An Unborn Fetus Found in Sorority Incinerator. It goes a little dark on that one, but yeah, this is another one that I need to listen to again, but it's on my list. And those are just a few of the women in comedy. So if you want to learn more about women in comedy, check out the thrift shops, check out your record shops. You're bound to find one of some, or at least someone on this list in one of your shops. You'll probably find Stiller and Mira. You'll probably find Rusty Warren. Those are still pretty easy to find. And they're both recommended to pick them up. So that's what I've got today. So see you next time.